Welcome back to yet another map video where we take a look at the best maps I found and created, so let's get started. This first map is about Europe. This is the percentage of people who feel their country has too many immigrants. Greece, Cyprus and Ireland are leading this map. However, I think Turkey would probably be around 110%. Am I right, Turkish people? But overall, as we can see, most of Europeans are not happy with so many immigrants. If you're from Europe, tell me, what do you think? People from Ireland, this is for you. Here's a map showing the Irish population in 1841 versus today. Did you know that in 1841 Ireland had a larger population than Egypt? But yeah, the central counties were hit really hard. It is estimated that about 1 million people died and over 1 million left for the United States over a period of only 5 years. And the people that died because of the Irish famine. This map shows us the Mongol and the British Empire, the two of the biggest empires in history, on one map. It's pretty insane that the two biggest empires in history only overlap in a couple of places. But what's even crazier is that 2 billion people speak English, whereas only 3 million people speak Mongolian right now. If you had to choose, where would you rather live? The Mongolian Empire or the British Empire? The states in blue have a smaller population than the Los Angeles County in red. I must admit, that is a lot more than I would have thought. As of this year, around 10 million people live in the Los Angeles County. I have been there 4 years ago and it was really crowded, but there were also so many homeless people, it surprised me. And to make it even more crazy, California, the state, has a higher population than Canada. Where deserts can be found around the world. Now, the light red indicates that the desert climate is much more drier than the dark red. Overall, there are 23 deserts in the world. The hottest can be found in Iran, it's the Lab Desert, and the coldest can be found in Antarctica, even though it's not demonstrated on this map. Tell me, have you ever been to a desert? This next map shows us the average male height in centimeters in every European country. As we can see, the Netherlands is the tallest, followed by Montenegro and Estonia, and Cyprus is the shortest, followed by Albania and Bulgaria. What actually surprised me is that Italians as well are really short, I didn't know that. But again, a question for you, my subscribers, how tall are you? Where are the most prisoners in the world? I don't think it comes as a surprise that the United States has the most prisoners. 629 prisoners for 100,000 people is wild. Meanwhile, San Marino has 0. Listen up, there are more than 10.3 million people locked up around the world and more than 2.2 million are located in the United States. Turkey, you also surprised me. What happened? Did you know that only 3 dams could turn half of Czechia into a gigantic ocean? If you blew up these 3 dams, then Europe would finally get its Great Lake, and I mean Germany has the opportunity to pull a real funny move here. Anyways, is this the moment when Czech Republic will finally get sea access? Guys, let's talk about Eurovision. This next map shows us which country gave the most points to every European country in the last 20 years. Plus Australia for some reason. So basically, if you're from the United Kingdom, then Ireland gave you the most points, and if you're from Ireland, then the United Kingdom gave you the most points. Also, you gotta love the Baltic and Finnish love triangle. Another Eurovision map because why not? The most recent Eurovision Song Contest win by country. Yes, lordy, good memories, back when Eurovision was Eurovision, not what it is today. Anyways, I'm pretty surprised that countries like Romania, Poland, the Czech Republic and Belarus for example have never won Eurovision, even though they have some really good singers. Tell me, what has been your favorite Eurovision song of all times? What you are looking at is the map showing the life expectancy in the world in the 19th century. You know, the reason life expectancy was so low in the past was because so many children died. Yes, people actually made it to 80 years old, but so many children died. Now, as we can see, today the life expectancy is so much higher. To take into comparison, the 19th century world average was around 30 years, but today it's around 74 years. That's 40 years more. How many cities with a population of over 100,000 people does each state have? California, of course, is leading this map, but it's so weird that Pennsylvania only has 3, despite being the 5th largest US state population-wise. But you know, looking at this map, many of these cities are just suburbs of metropolitan areas. I mean, to be honest, 5 of the 9 cities for Nevada are really just Las Vegas. Estimated number of sex workers per 100,000 people. Now, my only wonder is whether this also counts stuff like OnlyFans or not. Basically, 1 out of every 50 women in Russia are sex workers, and now if you do the math, every 13th woman from the ages of 18 to 40 is a sex worker. Damn. I know you're curious, so here's also a closer look of Europe. I love how Liechtenstein has a zoom to show that there's no data. I know, many of you have already seen this one, but for the new subscribers, here's a map showing every pub in the United Kingdom. We understand you Brits, you like to drink. And I mean, this map is helpful as well. I know that pretty much everywhere I go, I will find a pub. And while Great Britain has pubs, Poland has churches. Hallelujah, many of them. I actually tried to find out the exact number, but some sources tell me there are 10,000 churches and others tell me there are 300,000 churches. Polish people, I need your help here. How many churches do you actually have? Map of Europe if all the ice melts. So basically, if this happens, you need to stay in Switzerland, the Czech Republic or Slovakia. Netherlands is basically gone, and I don't think Putin will also be happy about the Russian territory losses. If you're still here, comment "I love maps" and I'll be happy, I guess. Okay, until next time. Bye bye.